Sam Hunt is tall. Angel in a flat bill hat. Dripping with swag. And we love that for him. And for me. Hi, I'm Ingrid Andress, and this is my hit story of Wishful Drinking with Sam Hunt.
Maybe I'm just wishful drinking. Give my heart something to sink in.
If somebody hasn't heard Wishful Drinking, it's about drinking to forget somebody, but it actually makes it worse. But it has really catchy melodies.
Nailed it.
I'm like, oh, this song sucks.
Better make it to nothing I won't do for another round of me and you.
When I first started writing Wishful Drinking, I had the title for like years, and every time I tried to write it, it would just turn out so poorly. If you heard the version I wrote the first time, you'd be like, this girl needs to be dropped from her label immediately. Like, this is pure trash. I decided the song was done when, normally I read songs like poems, and if they're not really making sense without the melody, then they're definitely not gonna make sense with the melody. I feel like I found a sweet spot of where it was still punny and clever, but not to the point where you just don't know what I'm talking about. I was nervous to ask Sam Hunt to be on the song because we'd only met one time. When I reached out to his team to be on the song, I just assumed that he didn't know who I was or had heard of my music, and then they wrote back, it was like, yeah, Sam's a huge fan, like would love to be on the song. And I was like, well, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. So hopefully every collaboration is like this because I didn't have to beg anyone.
When I'm a couple in, I get optimistic, like you and me realistic.
For most of my music, I use the demo vocal. To me, I like the authenticity that comes with the first few takes. After I do 5 takes of one line, I like have a different accent, like I don't know who I am anymore. Like, it's better to just keep the train moving because there's something about singing those lyrics for the first time in a studio that is really magical. When I first heard our voices together, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. But I'm also, have a producer brain because I co-produce all my music. And I was like, his harmonies are way better than mine, so let's take me out of there and add him in there. And it was fun to sort of just like put the finishing touches in there, but I knew why I wanted him on this song. He sounds like an angel, a swaggy angel.
With every step, I'm getting closer to thinking that we ain't really over.
My favorite lyrics, I like the lyric, I get hopeful when I'm tipsy. Because to me, that really sums up the song of like why I'm even singing about it in the first place.
I get hopeful when I'm tipsy, thinking you might actually miss me.
It's all a lie. When you're intoxicated, everything's a lie. They don't miss you, I'm sorry. You're just drunk alone at a bar. We've all been there. The music video is very like 70s themed, so I wanted it to be in more of like a vibey bar because the point is that you're feeling alone in that moment, and I thought it was interesting that we were singing together and yet we never really acknowledged each other in the whole video because that's that feeling of when you're at a bar and missing somebody. It's like you're there usually by yourself. My favorite part of the music video was probably when I got to sit down because I was in platform shoes and I'm not really a heels girl. So I loved the moment when I just got to sit, take a sip of what looked like alcohol, and they didn't tell me that it was just water with food coloring in it and salt. So our first take, I took a sip and I just spit it out because I was just like, not expecting that. We fixed that in the second take to where it was actually a margarita, so that was nice.
Tracing your footprints through my memories, trying to find where we went wrong.
I don't think I ever have the feeling when I write a song of like, this is gonna be massive. It's more about, is this song the best that it can be? Because to me, that's what I have to offer the world. Like, once I think it's ready, it's up to everybody else at that point. It's just a different vibe that I feel like I haven't written before. And so it was nice to kind of expand my horizons and collab with another artist. And I feel like people are now kind of understanding me more as a new artist.